Hello, class. Have you ever wanted a green thumb and beautiful houseplants, but you were afraid of being a plant murderer? As an avid gardener and plant enthusiast, I loved researching uh, some simple tips to get you started. Today, we will talk about caring for your houseplants, keeping them fed, happy, and most of all, keeping them alive. Let's begin with picking the plant. My friend Kathy Caldwell, who got her master's degree in biology, she recommends just keeping it very simple. She says to pick a plant that's hard to kill. Pick a pothos or maybe a philodendron. Those are the two simplest plants she recommends that they're extremely hard to kill, but they're also very fun and versatile. They give you a lot of different things that are very encouraging to new plant owners. You can cut shoots off. They will have vines and all these fun things growing. You can cut those off. You can put them in just fresh water, nothing in it, nothing else besides fresh water. And you can propagate new plants that way. So that's very fulfilling to be able to start out like that. Or you can also, you can pinch in those vines, plant them in the dirt, and you can make bushier, fuller plants that way as well. They will root just like you propagating in water, but it'll make you a bushier, fuller plant in the pot that you're already in. The Complete Guide to Houseplants notes that if you go out to choose new plants, just make sure you're getting some good new pots to put them in. If you reuse your old pots, just give them a good wash with soap and water. Make sure they're fully dry before you go to pot your plant in there. And make sure that your pot is bigger than the little plastic pot that you're going to get from like Lowe's or the nursery or wherever you get your plant from. Make sure your pot is a little bit larger than that because you want to give your roots plenty enough room to grow. The terracotta pots are very popular, but if you use those, you do want to make sure that you soak those for about an hour to an hour and a half before you put your dirt and you plant your plant, just to make sure that that terracotta pot, you want it to absorb all of the water that it can, and then it's not pulling water away from your plant and your good healthy roots. Almanac.com also had wonderful pointers for good healthy plants. The low light plants that you might get for indoors, you can put those in north facing windows. Those are typically the best windows to put your low light plant in. And then if you rotate your plants while they're inside, your plant will naturally just gravitate toward the sun. They'll reach for that sunshine. So you want to make sure you rotate your plant, and that way it'll encourage good, even plant growth while you're growing that. If you do have a plant that flowers, such as like a Christmas cactus, one of those kinds of plants, say it doesn't flower, it's not a problem. Don't give up on the plant. You do just want to make sure that it has plenty of sun, because if you put a flowering plant in a low sun place, it might not be happy enough to flower there. You might need to transfer that plant to a new place where it's going to get plenty of sun, and then the next go around you'll get your flowering plant. You'll get to see it in action. So just get in a routine of watering your plants maybe once a week. That's plenty enough to keep them happy. Don't overwater them. If you touch the top of your soil and it's dry, that does not necessarily mean that your roots, everything else is dry. So don't be tempted to overwater. Just keep your watering to about once a week, and that'll keep you from getting root rot, keep your roots from being oversaturated, all of those things that you have to watch out for. Overcare is cited as the most common way that people kill their houseplants is they overcare, they overwater, and plants just, they don't need all of that. So If you accidentally overwater, don't fear. You can drain off the excess water, just put it back and let it dry out fully before you water again. Don't stress those little things. The Complete Guide to Houseplants also says in the wild, your roots are going to keep growing and growing and growing to find their nutrients. They just keep going out and they find everything that plant needs. But your plant in your home doesn't have that luxury. They really rely on you to put everything in that they need. So make sure that you're feeding your plant good fertilizer. Now that could be, because they all need nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. And you can feed them organic fertilizer or inorganic fertilizer, either one. So your organic fertilizers are going to last longer. The plant-based, animal-based fertilizers, they last a good long time. That's a good thing to feed your plants. But the inorganic ones are much better. If you have a plant that's wilty, that's suffering, that needs a pick-me-up ASAP, choose the inorganic. It's fast acting, and then you might have to feed them a little sooner than with the organic feeders. Your winter months are a rest period. Plants are dormant in winter. They conserve energy. You water them much less in the winter. Hold off repotting. Don't do anything like that. All the fun will be back in the spring. So in your winter months, don't water as much. Push that watering out 1.5 weeks every time. The fun will start back in the spring. If you ever have any hesitation about starting your plant collection, I hope this encouraged you that you can do it. You can easily have a green thumb and grow beautiful houseplants if you'd like.